Welcome to my new module on learning and developing holistically through play. Holistic development of a child consists of catering to the development of the entire characteristics of growth in the child. Even the most silly everyday activity can be a valuable holistic learning experience in a child. When it comes to younger children, it is important to look at them as a whole person or an individual in terms of learning and development. We must understand that all the domains of development are closely knit or interconnected. When a child develops physically, he is not only growing in size and shape, but is also developing his ideas, his feelings and thinking skills all at the same time. Therefore, development and learning are interconnected, interdependent and inseparable. At the end of this chapter, you will be able to understand what is holistic development, why holistic development is essential, and how holistic development can be best achieved through play. When educators view child development as a collaborative method and plan play and learning opportunities occurring parallel to each other, a holistic approach is being utilized. The physical, social, and emotional context in which children live has a powerful influence on the effectiveness of learning opportunities. For example, children's ability to develop relationship with others is affected by their self-esteem, their ability to communicate, to move and to think. It is important to remember that children gain a lot of experiences and learn much through unassisted play. Young children learn and develop quickly than an adult. Through play, they just don't enjoy, but they also learn and experience new things. They get to know themselves and how different they are from the others as they notice the others. One such example is gender identification, where they are able to distinguish between boys and girls without being taught much about it. Play helps a child to build self-worth by giving him or her a sense of his or her own abilities and to feel good about them. Since play is fun, children often get absorbed in what they are doing, which helps them in developing concentration. Play helps them in a number of ways. For example, sand and water play gives them the experience of the texture of liquid and solid substances along with the mixture states. Similarly, games such as throwing and catching balls helps them to control their strength, flexibility and coordination skills. Play develops curiosity in children, which keeps on increasing with time and experience. It keeps children always on the go. Children keep on asking of how and why to adults in order to clear their anxiety and their urge to learn new things with understanding. Play helps in the child's development and it also plays a vital role in the medium of children for learning. There are a lot of reasons as to why it is insisted that play should be the medium of learning for children. Why is holistic development essential? During infancy, a child's thought process is developed through activity. By the time the child is 3 years of age, the children themselves express their needs verbally and get engaged with friends. They talk to people, walk, run and jump. The child is now capable of understanding what others are saying and interact with their father, mother, siblings and many others. These characteristics in a child are mainly developed through play activities and by exploring themselves and their surroundings through play and by themselves. The child during infancy discovers about the characteristics of things by holding on to the objects they want to explore, by putting them in their mouth or by showing it to others. During this time frame, the child gets to know about the visible and the non-visible subjects, whether they exist or not, etc. The child learns through experiencing different tasks, for example, difference between breakable and non-breakable things merely by activity. He or she learns that an object like glass breaks if it is fallen from a height. So, children learn through experiences. It is an acceptable fact that learning by doing is the best method to learn. Most of the facts can be easily understood by experiencing it rather than being taught or said. Children do not get a clear picture of facts by just being lectured to them. One of the basic experiences which a child does not understand is that fire is hot and untouchable, and this can be best understood once they accidentally touch or intentionally touch the fire and they realize that fire is hot and untouchable, and by touching it they might get hurt. In a similar way, science facts can easily be explained and learned easily through play activities. For example, when a child throws a stone into water and sees it sinking to the bottom, and then they throw another object which is light in weight, say a stick, in water and see it floating, they realize that there is some concept behind it which is making some objects sink in water and some objects to float. After repeated experiments and clarifications from adults, they learn the science behind the facts. Instead of experiencing these activities, if they are merely lectured to about the concept, it would not be clear to the child. Children usually have a very short attention span. It is a common scene in formal preschools where teachers talk and children listen. This is a normal way of teaching in schools also, which may be appropriate for bigger children but not in a preschool, because children easily get bored and distracted and they have a very short attention span. A child cannot attend to one activity for a long time, nor can they sit at one place for long. Therefore, imparting the concept through play is always a better and effective method for a child to learn. Play involves lot of physical energy and thereby helps in holding back the child's attention in one activity for a long time period, which helps the child to concentrate and learn. Play cannot be entrusted to a child by an adult. A play activity is something which the child enjoys by doing it themselves on their own because they find it enjoyable. It is not fair for adults to embark them with their ideas and point of view and expect the child to enjoy and learn the activity. Play can be a stimulating and rewarding experience for them when they are allowed to play in their own way, adopting their own style and taste and choosing their own activities. Children usually pick up those activities which they find interesting and challenging. Play, therefore, is an enjoyable medium through which a child learns about things they are ready to learn. Anyone who spends a small amount of time with preschool children can understand that providing them with an opportunity for play provides so much more than a few minutes or hours of fun. Through play, children get time to relax. They develop social skills such as concentration and cooperation, encourages the development of imagination, develops motor skills and teaches self-expression. Play thus has a great role in developing the basic domains in a preschooler, and it also helps in molding each characteristic in the children as they begin to change according to the surrounding and based on the experiences they receive. So to conclude, it can be seen that play is one medium which facilitates all-round or holistic development in its maximum potential. See you again with the next section on holistic development. Till then, have a great time.